Namaste, Shalom, Salam, everybody. Satnam, this is Mother Sofia. I'm making this video as a direct reaction to something that has just happened. So I was at my desk studying and my cleaner came in and we were talking about something, and then as I get this download, this hit of energy, and sometimes I don't know what it is until it manifests. So basically it was her mother who had passed, I think a few months back. The mother was talking through me, crying, saying she has to let me go, she has to let me go, tell her she has to let me go, and she was desperate. And the mom said she's crying every night, she's not letting me go. And I looked at her and she said, yeah, I am crying. And then she started crying. I said, you have to let your mother go. She wants to pass and she cannot, because you're keeping her here. And she said, I can't let her go. I can't let her go. And all the same time, the mom is communicating through me saying, please tell her to let me go. I'm desperate. I want to be with my husband. And she was finding it really difficult to let her go. I said, because your mum's here. She said, yeah, I've been feeling her. And I said, yeah, but you mustn't let, your job is not to keep her here. You can speak to her in your prayers, but let her go. And eventually, the mother was very persistent. I'm still got a runny nose because it wasn't me crying, the mother was crying, because the mother was desperate to leave, because after her, I think her death was 3 or 4 months ago, and she'd been hanging around. Eventually, I made her say something when she was ready. She said, I will only let her go if I know she's with my dad. And then the mother said, I can't be with dad until you let me go. So she then said, okay, I'm ready. So I gave her something to say. And she said the words, and the mother went. And I literally felt her energy change, her face, her eyes went from like this to this. Even she didn't realize the effect it was having on her. I'm telling you this because I want you to understand death more and what happens. So when someone dies, we must let them go so that they can pass to where they're meant to be. There's no hell, by the way. They need to pass. They will be faced with whatever they have created on this level, because we create things. And if you've hurt somebody, the most expensive currency is emotion. So the more you've made somebody feel better, the more you will feel better when you pass from this body. And the worse you've made somebody feel is the worse you're going to feel when this body, when the soul goes on its onward journey. So anybody that you've hurt intentionally, you will feel all the years of pain that they have suffered and will continue to suffer. So you won't pass until that person is done with their suffering on this earth. So, sometimes people can, especially bullies, they can inflict long-term damage on people. And that person their life may be affected because of the bullying or the words that somebody has said. It might limit them in their work, in their emotional capabilities. The list is long. So I'm asking you to be very aware of the currency of emotion that you're expending. So every time you're giving out a certain emotion, coming back 10 times when you pass from this body, because you will be made to feel that which you've given out. So if you're creating, you're like a little magician. Here, I'm going to create anger. Take this. I'm going to make you feel bad. Woo-hoo-hoo. This is what you're doing on a daily basis. So the more you're giving of good and joy and love and making people feel better, or teaching, teaching something. It's like, well, if someone's being negative and dark to me, and how can I keep being nice to them? I'm not asking you. Be a teacher in that sense. Turn around, be a teacher. Help one person grow by your words, by your actions. You can't help people grow by holding on to them because they need your help. You have to let go so that they can grow. It's like a child on a bicycle. They first need you to hold them, but if you carry on holding them, that child will never ride a bike on its own. And this is what we must do with people who need our help, is eventually let go. When it's draining you, let go. But I want you to understand, what happened to me today is a lesson for you all to understand, A, what death is, that you must let go of those who pass with joy. And some of you, if you're still feeling people around you, I'm going to tell you the words you must say when you're ready to let them go. You will say your name where I say my name. I, Sofia Hayat, release the Mother Hayat Khan. Please forgive me. I love you and I let you go. I let you go on your onward journey. It is my will, therefore it is the way. It is done. So, obviously you replace the names with whoever is meant to be replaced by. Because when a soul hangs around here, it not only impacts your life on an energetic level and on a growth level, because you can't grow, you get stuck. And, you know, Creator wants you to grow, you know, and be free. And that freedom is limited. And you're also limiting the other person who has passed and needs to continue the journey. So we must let them go with celebration. You know, cry, I'm going to miss you, but let them go. Glory be, let them go. And also to know your currency is your emotion. What you spend, you're going to get back. I love you. Namaste, Shalom, Salam, Satnam.